It's the question that makes every old school fan cringe. Could a modern NBA team survive the 90s? The truth is, they wouldn't just lose. They would literally be carried off the court. We watched tonight's games and see historically high scoring, wide open lanes, and flagrant fouls called for the slightest stop. The title is harsh, but the evidence is overwhelming. Modern NBA defense is a joke not because the players are lazy, but because the league designed it that way. The rules have turned basketball into a non-contact offensive showcase. Here are the 3 main reasons why defense died in the NBA. If you want to pinpoint the day the NBA sacrificed defense for offense, it was 2004, the year the league officially banned hand-checking. Hand-checking was the fundamental defensive tool of the past. It allowed the defender to use their hands and for rhythms to feel and steer the offensive player, slowing their path and dictating movement. It was physical, tiring, and effective. It kept players like Jordan and Kobe honest. Once the hands were removed, defenders had to rely purely on footwork and speed. The result: guards immediately became faster, more unpredictable, and much harder to contain one-on-one. The scoring average instantly spiked. Defense went from a struggle of strength to a guessing game of angles. The second killer was the rise of analytics. Modern defense isn't about stopping the player. It's about optimizing math. We call it pace and space. The most efficient shot is the three-pointer. Therefore, modern defense is designed to prioritize one thing: stopping the ball from getting to the paint. The philosophy is we will live with contested mid-range shots, and even some open threes, if it keeps the big man out of the lane. This creates wide open spaces that past generations never saw. The constant switching in the soft hedges are calculated risks based on data, but visually, they make defense look soft, passive, and entirely reactive. They are defending the numbers, not the players. The final, and perhaps most frustrating, nail in the defensive coffin is the superstar whistle. The modern NBA actively punishes physicality. Aggressive defense is now routinely penalized with flagrant fouls or technicals. Defenders can no longer bump, hip check, or even stare too hard at a primary ball handler without the risk of giving up free throws. The rules encourage offensive players to seek out contact to jump into defenders, hook arms, and flail to draw the foul. Defense is no longer about stopping the shot. It's about avoiding the whistle. This culture shift has transformed defense from an art of imposition to an art of avoidance. So, is defense truly a joke? Yes, if you measure it by the brutal standards of the 90s. The players today are arguably more skilled offensively than ever before, but the rules ensure they face the least resistance in league history. The NBA made a choice: sacrifice defensive integrity for high-scoring, high-paced entertainment. We got thrilling, record-breaking offense, but the price was defense that, to men of US, looks soft. Which era of basketball do you prefer? The physical, grinding defense of the 80s and the 90s, or the high-flying, skill-focused offense of today? Let the debate begin in the comments below.